Alright everyone, Torn here, and I'm just going to make this little video to give you a little rundown of the tractor I have. It's built out of the parts of 3 other tractors. The frame is from an Ariens here, but the engine of that tractor just never really worked properly, so my brother put another engine on here from a John Deere tractor. This is what we have here. 15 horsepower overhead valve, cast iron cylinder liner, oil filter. It's a decent engine in there. This fuel tank is not original. It was from a Tecumseh snowblower. This originally had a fuel pump, but the fuel pump never really worked properly, so it's now gravity fed. Over here we have my fuel shutoff valve. This is a needle valve that I got from a lab that had shut down at Dalhousie. There you go. This fuel line is definitely certified for operation at high temperatures. Here's the battery over here. This is not the original one. The original one was pretty much, well, you had to start it by touching the battery leads here to the starter, which is, let me walk over and show that to you. Over here. There's the starter right there. And I kind of didn't like that, so I modified. So I got an old starter solenoid, which is this right here, from another tractor, and integrated that into this tractor over here. To give you a bit of, this is so simple that I can show you how a vehicle typically starts. Here you have your negative wire here. This is your ground, which apparently I need to tighten up a bit. It's vibrated loose. Apparently it's vibrated loose a bit. I'm gonna have to deal with that with a wrench when I get back to my barn. This goes to a ground, which in this case is located right on the engine block, right down. Where's that my finger? Down there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's where the ground is. This is another ground for, I think this one's for the, this also has a second ground here, I don't know why, but more grounds the better. So every part of this tractor frame here is 12 volts negative. Now, in order to get power, you just run a wire from the positive to anywhere here and you get 12 volts. So in order to start this tractor, you have this heavy red wire here. This goes to a starter solenoid for here, and which also goes over to your starter right over here. So what happens is when you turn this key up here, it energizes this wire right down here, which puts 12 volts to this solenoid, which fires it and allows the starter to turn and the engine to start, therefore. And this over here is one of the wires going to the I'm not sure what this one goes to. I don't remember where everything goes to. This goes to the switch. This one goes to the alternator, if I'm not mistaken. And your alternator is located inside the engine. And it's right here is underneath the fuel filter is your rectifier. This is AC in and this is DC out. And there's the 2 wires these are AC wires in, and the alternator itself is grounded to the engine. So there's your battery feed right there. And so yeah, that's pretty much about it in terms of the electrical here. It's pretty basic. Now to start it, you pull this cable here all the way forward, turn this key, which I have conveniently wired onto the tractor so it never gets lost. Chase the deer flies off your hands too. You turn this key. Once, the right is on. Twice. There we go. The gear shift is right here, and this indicator here shows what gear you're in. There's your clutch over here, and there's your brake over here. Let's put it in gear and let's go for a little drive. Here's your parking brake of sorts right down here. And to shut it down, you just turn the key over here, the off position. And to keep flooding your engine when it's stopped, you just turn the fuel shut-off valve like this. There you go. You might be asking, well, what about this trailer? Well, I built this trailer myself from one of these things over here, which was used by my older brother for delivering shingles to him. Not the virus, but the shingles you put on a barn or house, like those ones over there. So yeah, I did is I cut the base off of this, then I built a T here out of 2x3s here, and just added boards across it, and some wheelbarrow tires, and voila! We had a trailer. Anyways, that's all for now.